Greetings fellow Decepticons, Sound Blaster 1987 here with another Transformers Cyberverse toy review. Today from the Energon Armour assortment from the later waves of the line, Clobber. Now, for those who don't know, Clobber is a female Decepticon from the Transformers Cyberverse cartoon from 2018, whose design is an homage to Lugnut from Transformers Animated from 2008. Now, I don't currently have the original Lugnut toy for comparison, but what I do have is the Age of the Primes Beast Wars Quick Strike remake. As you can see, it's quite a bit bigger than Clobber's hover tank mode. And I'll get to the other comparisons once I get to robot mode. So, to transform Clobber, what you want to do is disconnect the arms from the sides like so. Then disconnect the legs from the cockpit canopy and swing those down. Rotate the waist assembly 180 degrees, being careful not to get the arm mechanisms in the way. Disconnect the blaster from the main turret if you can. Then, once the arms are out of the way, you can rotate the waist 180 degrees and fold it down like so. Then you want to bring the cockpit canopy down, which will become the chest plate and reveal the head. And then finally you want to bring the claws so that they're facing the right way and fold the feet out like so. Make sure everything's lined up. And here we have Clobber in robot mode. The blaster that was the main turret of her hover tank mode can be held like a handgun, like so. And Clobber's claws are compatible with 5mm weapon ports and such like for those who have got other weapons that she can borrow. Now, for the Energon Armour gimmick itself, what you want to do is plug in the blaster upside down like so onto this piece on her back, and then whip it off like a band-aid and spring-load a gimmick. Just like the Transformers 1 Power Flip Optimus Prime I reviewed last year, which was inspired by the Energon Armour flip-over gimmick of the Transformers Cyberverse toy line. So, articulation-wise, Clobber has got ball-jointed shoulders with decent range of in and out movement, a bicep swivel, a 90-degree elbow bend, wrist swivel for the claws. The waist swivel is a transformation-only thing and can't work in the robot mode configuration, but you do have ball-jointed hips, which kind of act as their own thigh swivel to a certain extent. You've got a really deep knee bend due to the transformation, and the feet also hinge up and down for transformation's sake. And to put away the Energon Armour, what you need to do is fold it up this way, like so. Then fold this selection of green pieces in. Open up the back panel. And just shove it all in there, like so. Make sure everything's straightened out. And it's kind of like trying to close an overpacked suitcase, this figure. So just wrestle it into place, wrestle all the clear plastic green bits into position, if you can anyway. And just shut the back panel before it all explodes out again, which is easier said than done in my case. So, for size comparison in robot mode, here is Clobber next to a 3-inch Ben 10 action figure, the clear variant of Water Hazard from the Ultimate Alien line. Link in the description below to my review of this guy. And my standard 6-inch size comparison, Darth Sidious from the Black Series Star Wars line, Revenge of the Sith version. And Age of the Primes Quick Strike once again, so you can see the Clobber is just slightly taller than a small Age of the Primes Deluxe in robot mode. Again, being based on Lugnut, her design is woefully undersized compared to the other toys in the line, so she is supposed to be about this big in the show, but anyway, that concludes my review of Cyberverse Energon Armour Clobber, and thus my convention haul for Sheffield Comic-Con 2026. I have been Soundblaster1987, thanks again for watching. My next toy review will be the Classic Heroes team Optimus Prime, a retool of a Rescue Bots character of the same name. Till then, till all are one.